No matter what your goal is, no matter what dream you have, no matter where you want to go, what you want to do, or who you want to be, it must start with a plan and a set of action steps. Whether they're small action steps, monumental action steps, there must be steps moving forward. Hey there, it is me, Rachel L. Gary, and I was stopping by real quick just to talk a little bit about my E.P.I.C collection and what's on the horizon for Rachel L. Gary as an inspirational leader as well as an author. And this is just a behind the scenes after my photo shoot for #Poverty to Six Figures as well as Forged in Fire. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions that have been being asked, just a little bit about why I'm doing it, and let's dive in, guys. You know that's what I'm about. We're diving right in.
Hello, Rachel. Thanks for taking time to answer a few questions. Question number 1. What is the E.P.I.C collection and what does it stand for?
Okay, great question. E.P.I.C stands for Elevate Potential to Ignite Change. And what E.P.I.C is, it's a collection of books. There are tools for the foundation of success. Started with volume 1, which was Forged in Fire, From Ashes to Empowerment, allowing us to dive deep into the self-development portion of understanding things from our past are not going to hold us hostage to our future. And volume 2, #Poverty to Six Figures, is where we pick up right where we left off of learning about out of our own way from the past. But #Poverty to Six Figures goes more in depth on an action plan. The action plan of understanding what you want and setting goals to get there and being in action towards being the CEO of your life. Hope that helps.
Question number 2. What made you write Forged in Fire?
Whew, that's a whole moment. So Forged in Fire, I wrote Forged in Fire for 2 reasons. One, I'll say, was a little of a selfish reason. I was dealing with things from my past and they were constantly coming up in my present. And I wanted to take an opportunity to get rid of the past and understand that I have survived the things that have happened and how do I thrive. So that was my reason, part 1 of writing Forged in Fire. And part 2 was because I knew there were lessons in the story. So the reason why it says From Ashes to Empowerment, because even though there's collective parts within the story where I'm telling a little bit about things that I've gone through, at the end of each section, it goes into the moments of empowerment and how even when you are going through the fire, you can find your way through and not only be better on the other side of that fire, but also learn from that. Take the lessons from it, because those lessons bring blessings.
Number 3. What are the takeaways from Forged in Fire?
I'll say there are 3 major takeaways from Forged in Fire. Takeaway 1, deal with the issues. That's the main thing. Understand that, yes, those tragedies did happen, which leads me to the second takeaway. This is the opportunity for you to look them in the eye and allow them to be just where they are in the past. You want to give all the pain over to the past and move forward in your strength of survival. And lesson 3 is to learn from the survival. Understand that if you're on the other side, which you are, that at this point it's time to get the therapy, the help, and start thriving. Those are the 3 major takeaways from the book. Learn how to accept, know you survived it, and begin to thrive from it.
Question number 4. What inspired you to write hashtag poverty to six figures?
Okay. Now this, I was a lot more excited to write. So I am big on providing tools. I have went through a lot of things in my career, guys. The stigmatisms of America, they plagued me just like they plagued everyone else. However, I look at it from this standpoint. I am not going to be trapped in those stereotypes. What could I do to thrive? Who did I need to become? And what mindset did I need to adopt to be able to be the person I needed to be to thrive in the future? So when I was writing hashtag poverty to six figures, the main thing that was on my mind is giving a blueprint and a roadmap to gain and build the person that is you. And I give actionable steps in this book. And the reason why I give actionable steps, because action is how you go from being in a poverty mindset to thriving to making six figures and beyond.
Question number 5. So what are our takeaways from hashtag poverty to six figures?
Main takeaway is action. No matter what your goal is, no matter what dream you have, no matter where you want to go, what you want to do, or who you want to be, it must start with a plan and a set of action steps. Whether they're small action steps, monumental action steps, there must be steps moving forward. Do not get trapped. And I want to say it again. Do not get trapped in the thought of something external of you. You have the power, you have the strength, and you have the ability to develop the CEO mindset that is needed to not only be, do, and have, to have clarity in your actions, to be empowered by your choices, and to own your direction. All of those are the major takeaways from hashtag poverty to six figures. And they're the only way. There's only one way to the top. One step at a time.
Last but not least, what can we expect next from your epic collection?
Okay. So, hey guys, I don't know. I got two volumes already written. One was released Thanksgiving. The second will be released on St. Patrick's Day. But I did have in mind of volume 3. So volume 3 is called Freedom Has GPS. Set your destination to success. That comes out at the end of the year, because that is when we are setting up for building our New Year's resolutions. So at the end of the year, there'll be one more book for the Epic collection. Not saying that I'm stopping there, but I'm saying that that is already planned. As I say, guys, without a plan, you have no goals. You have nothing set for yourself. So my goal was to have 3 volumes of the Epic collection and make sure that they were stepping stones, that they started at a point and then took you on a, for lack of a better word, it took you on a ride. It started with you building you. Second, building your finances. And third, how to make those finances allow you to have freedom. That's what's in Freedom Has GPS. So I am so glad that those questions were asked. And those were questions that were burning from people who had reached out to me. So I appreciate all you guys taking an opportunity to get on the bandwagon of finding that CEO in you. So don't forget that, I didn't even tell you guys about the launch party. Let's get into it. So on March 15th, 2025, at 2 p.m. in the Chicagoland area, we are having a massive book launch. And that book launch is for hashtag poverty to six figures, breaking the chain to gain. And if you bought Forged in Fire, From Ashes to Empowerment, you are already a VIP. So with that VIP, you already are registered. So check your emails and make sure that you accept the registration. In that registration, you will have a VIP table. You will also get a discount off of hashtag poverty to six figures, along with special gifts for the thank you of you purchasing Forged in Fire. Now, if you did not buy Forged in Fire, no worries, because if you are at the event on March 15th, you will be able to purchase both books for a discounted price. Now, with the ticket purchase, you get hashtag poverty to six figures. It will be a signed copy. At this book signing, I will also be talking about answering those questions live, talking about future goals, future plans, and what you guys can expect from me. And also to get some information from you guys of what you're looking for next in your journey, to make sure that as I grow the Say I Am Possible Academy, that I make sure that I put in the tools that are going to be needed and that you need or requesting for your success. So we're going to have a champagne toast also on March 15th. So I want you guys there because it is time to celebrate success. Hope to see you there. So until later, I want you guys to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You. March 15th, 2 p.m. The link will be in the bio. Talk to you guys soon.